G'day everyone, it's Mark here again, and today I'm just going to give you a bit of an overview of a project I've got. Certainly there hasn't been any progress on it, but I guess just a project that I do have a plan to eventually get to, and it's a 1963 Falcon XL station wagon, an Australian-made car, influenced by the American Falcon, of course. The Australian Falcon had less overhang at the rear when they released it in the XK series back in 1960 compared to the American one, because the American wagon, the overhang was too long and it used to scrape in spoon drains and other sort of driveways that were pretty common in Australia at the time. So yeah, this is a Falcon wagon. I'm not quite sure of the name of the colour. I'm sure some Falcon aficionados can comment on it. I can look it up, I guess. But it's a green with a white roof, XL automatic station wagon. And the reason I've got this car is because my dad had this car when I was born. I think we had an XK Falcon sedan. It wasn't a deluxe, just a standard one. And then he bought this XL wagon, which I used to call the Green Pumpkin. A lot of fond memories of the car, and yeah, just we had it for a long time. I think we sold it in about 1974, 75, something like that, because Dad had bought the 72 Galaxy LTD, which was a massive step up. It was like, light years ahead. And I think we sold the Falcon back then for about $200, it wasn't worth a thing. It's a shame we just didn't put it on the farm or just keep it somewhere. But yeah, he sold it, and then I don't know if that car still exists or not. You can, I'll show a few photos of the car back in the day, and yeah, so a lot of fond memories of it. Certainly, I prefer the Galaxy, and I've got that car. Luckily, I that's another story which I'll get into one day. I found that my dad's Galaxy after he sold it. My brother's friend saw it, and then I bought it back quite a long time ago now, probably 20 years ago now. And I'm so glad I've got that car back, that family car. And so I guess without having the original family car in terms of the Falcon, I've just tried to get something as close as possible. So it's the same model, same colour, needs a lot of work. But yeah, look, I just think it's a car that's certainly worth fixing up. So here's the wagon. You can see it's got a black bonnet on it, which has got a fair bit of rust in the front of it anyway, so probably need another bonnet, but that was better than the bonnet that it had. It's this green colour, same as Dad's car. This mirror, we never had a mirror here on the front, so I don't know whether I'll keep that on there or not. Maybe I'll probably get rid of it, I'd say. I just want to keep it more like my dad's car, so that's probably a Falcon accessory from the time. I used to love these, this Falcon bird on the side. I always thought that was really terrific. And yeah, the white roof, it needs a lot of work. There's very few of these left. The survival rate's very, very low. You can see the rust down here in the dog leg in the rear door. I mean, yeah, it needs a lot of work. I used to love these little covers on the locks. I always thought that was pretty cool, even as a kid. You got the white roof. There's no real rust in there or in the gutters. So it's definitely a car that's, restorable and fixable. The rear quarters here have got, a lot of filler and cracks. So that definitely needs work, plus a dent in the back there. Around the rear window, though, it's pretty good. Yeah, some filler down here. This needs to be fixed. But it's just so cool to be able to see one of these. It's been such a long time since, you just never see them anymore. So yeah, plenty of work here. This badge needs to be replaced down here with used to have the little Ford line and the red, white and blue in there. Quite like this, it's wraparound glass and the chrome here. These cars are so small. That's the other thing. Compared to what we're used to today, the interior, the seats need replacing. You can see the fold down section here is quite good, but this rear seat's another seat, not the original, and it's in terrible condition. Same with the front seat. That's a kookaburra for our foreign viewers. Yeah, the front seat needs replacing. and retrimming into the original fabric. There's the dash, which I remember extremely well. It's got some aftermarket cassette. I'd get rid of that. And I'm trying to think whether, I think we did have carpet in ours. I'm trying to remember whether it had carpet. I guess maybe a deluxe does have carpet. The inside door trims, though, are in pretty good nick. And that's very similar to what was on the seats originally, this sort of metallic threaded green interior. I don't know whether, I think there are reproduction seat trims made, but they're slightly different. The American trims aren't the same as the Australian. I love the little white knobs here. Looks really cool. And you can see in the rear trim as well. Yeah, they're in pretty good nick, actually. Same with, step out of the, hang on, let me get out of the, yeah, so same with the rear door trims there as well. You know, the car, again, it needs plenty of work, but it's definitely fixable. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, so don't expect any updates anytime soon, but yeah, look, I just thought I'd share this car with you guys. I think in my Fairlane episode I did on the AU Fairlane gear, I had a little quick grab in there coming soon. So I thought I'd better put a video in there with a bit of background on the car. So look, it needs a tremendous amount of work, but I definitely think it's well worth it. And eventually the plan is that, you know, I will fix it up. It's got the 170 cubic inch 6-cylinder engine. Later on they had the 200 cubic inch. So the 170 was the Pursuit and the 200 was the Super Pursuit. But yeah, I mean, they're no sort of power wagon, but they yeah, they're economical and they cruise along fine, and you know, they can fit 6 people, which, you know, when you consider the external dimensions of the car, pretty space efficient. And like I say, you know, very reliable and very economical. So anyway, look, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So thanks very much for watching. Really appreciate the support. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down in the lower right-hand corner. And always love to read your comments and give it a thumbs up as well. So thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.